my turn. Express your answer in standard form. So, we start off in standard form. We may need to go out of standard form and then put it back in at the end. So, when we're adding and subtracting two things that are currently in standard form, the easiest way to do it is actually to remove them from standard form, put them back in ordinary form, work it out, and then put it back in. So, for the first one, I've got 2.4 times 10 squared, add 6.56 times 10 cubed. If you're not sure how to put it in ordinary form, go back and look at the ordinary form video. But I'm going to jump straight ahead now. So I've got 2.4 times 10 squared, add 6.56 times 10 cubed. This is the same as having 2.4 times 100, add 6.56 times 1,000, knowing my powers of 10, then I just need to do that. So I'm going to get 240, add 6,560. At this point, you might want to go about putting it in a column method, or if you're happy to do it straight across, you can as well. Either way, our answer should be coming out as 6,800. Then I need to put it back in standard form. A nice trick with this one is as long as it's no bigger than your biggest number in your question, it's going to have the same value. Remember, the thing before my times 10 needs to be less than 10, but bigger or equal to 1. So I'm going to get 6.8. 6,800 is no place value larger than 6,560. So I can just put times 10 to the 3. Or you can think of it as making those jumps. Mine goes once, twice, 3 times. The next one, subtraction, is exactly the same method, obviously, apart from the fact that you're going to subtract these numbers rather than add them together. So I'm going to jump straight ahead to them being whole numbers now, to being in that ordinary form. So I'm going to get 34,000. Take away 6,560 once again. So this one is a bit trickier to do off the top of your head. A column method might be really helpful, but either way you should end up with the answer of 27,440. Then putting it back into standard form. You want to make those jumps. So you can think of it using the cheats method of thinking of the decimal point moving. Though strictly speaking, the decimal point doesn't move, this is sometimes an easier way to go from standard to ordinary and ordinary to standard. So it'd go once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So I'm going to end up with my answer of 2.744 times 10 to the 4, like so. Pause the video here and have a go at the your turn questions. Your turn. So, once again, I'm going to jump straight ahead to them being in ordinary form now. If you're not sure, take a look back at the other ordinary form to standard form videos. It's really important that that skill is absolutely solid for these types of questions. So, I'm going to end up with 320, add 4,600. It's going to give me a total of 4,920. Remembering to put my answer back in standard form. So, using my cheats method very quickly, once, twice, 3 times. So I'm going to end up with 4.92 times 10 to the 3. And the very last question, remembering, is a subtraction. So be careful you don't get stuck into the habit. If the first one's addition, the second one must be. Sometimes things are in different orders. You need to read questions really carefully. So for the next one, I've got 5.2 times 10 to the 4, which is going to give me 52,000. Take away 4.6 times 10 to the 3, which we've already done and we know is 4,600. Subtracting those is going to give me an answer of 47,400. Putting that into standard form, I'm going to use my cheat method really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to end up with 4.74 times 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 4. Use this video to have a go at the homework question.